Remember those giant brick phones from the 80s? It's kind of funny to think about now, right? Especially when you look at the super sleek little computer you've got in your pocket. That device has become probably the most personal piece of tech we own. But here's the thing, its evolution is nowhere near done. In fact, we're standing right on the edge of a revolution that's going to turn it from a smart device into, well, something else entirely.
Okay, let's really get into this because what's coming is so much bigger than just a faster phone. Think about the journey so far. First, it was about connecting our voices. Then, we connected to the internet. Today, our phones connect our entire lives, from our calendars to our social circles. So, what's the next logical step? The next great leap? What if the device connects directly to us?
So, first up, let's talk about the phone itself, the actual physical object. I want you to get ready for the idea that the very form of the phone is about to basically shatter and reform into something completely new. We've got to stop thinking about a phone as a thing you hold and start thinking of it as a function that just happens.
The big shift is moving away from a device in your hand to a display that can pop up, well, just about anywhere. Seriously, imagine transparent, flexible screens that can turn any surface into your interface. You could be checking your messages on a window, on your desk, or even projected onto the skin of your own hand.
And it gets even wilder. We're not just talking about flat screens. We're talking about interacting with full-on 3D holograms projected right into the air in front of you. So instead of a flat little video call, you could be having a conversation with a life-sized, three-dimensional image of a person standing right there in your room.
And you know, beyond just how they'll look and feel, the actual stuff they're made of is set for a total revolution. Tomorrow's devices won't just be incredibly powerful, they're going to be sustainable too. I mean, we are talking about biodegradable materials and special skins that harvest solar power, potentially making them completely self-sufficient.
Okay, so we've talked about the phone's body. Now, let's get into its brain, because the next massive evolution isn't just in the hardware you can see and touch, but in the incredible intelligence that's going to be powering it all.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. This shows the shift from a device that just waits for your commands to one that actually thinks with you. It's not about you telling it what to do anymore. It's about an AI partner that anticipates what you need, sometimes before you even know you need it yourself.
So you might be asking, what's the magic ingredient that makes all of this proactive intelligence possible? It all comes down to speed. We're talking about next-generation connectivity, 6G and beyond. That's so ridiculously fast, so instantaneous that there's zero lag. Things like real-time language translation in your ear just become seamless. And all of this leads us to the biggest, most profound change of all, the phone becoming a true extension of our own consciousness. Yeah, this is where science fiction really starts to feel a lot more like science fact. To really wrap your head around this incredible leap, we need to talk about the core technology that could make it happen, a neural interface. Basically, this would completely get rid of the need to type or swipe or even speak commands. It is a direct link, a highway, from your mind straight into the digital world.
This is it. This is the ultimate promise of this kind of technology, controlling your digital life with nothing but a thought. Just pause and think about that for a second. No typing, no fumbling for a screen, just thinking. The creative possibilities, the practical applications, they're absolutely staggering.
And this connection could go even deeper, blending right in with our own biology. Imagine tiny sensors under your skin that monitor your health 24/7, telling you about a potential issue long before you'd ever feel a symptom. It's like having your own personal health guardian, always on, always looking out for you.
But, and this is a really big but, all of this incredible power brings with it some huge, vital questions that we all need to start thinking about. As that line between human and machine gets blurrier and blurrier, we have to ask ourselves, what does that actually mean for us, for society?
That old saying has never, ever been more true. When our phones literally become extensions of our minds, the stakes get so much higher. This isn't just about cool new gadgets anymore. It's about the future of our identity and our autonomy as human beings.
We're going to have to make some really tough decisions about how to keep our core human values right at the center of all this. I mean, how do you protect your privacy when your very thoughts could be connected to a network? How do we make sure we don't lose our empathy or our creativity in the process?
So, really, it all boils down to this one fundamental question, a question that's going to define our relationship with technology for generations. The answer isn't set in stone. It's going to depend entirely on the choices that we all make, starting right now.
Ultimately, the future of the phone isn't really about the device at all. It's a mirror. It's a reflection of our own human journey. It began as a simple tool to connect us to each other, but it's clearly evolving into something more, a bridge between who we are and who we might become.